You know it's Irie. Let's think about us. So hey guys, I'm Irie. I'm an upcoming artist here in Jamaica. I'm from Manchester, cool Manchester, here with King Arthur on King Arthur TV.
So tell me about how music started in your life. Like from what age did you really grab an attention to music?
I would say from a pretty young age because I used to cry a lot. I know this sounds funny, but I used to cry so much. My parents deemed that I would definitely be a singer. So I've been singing for as long as I can remember.
So did you go into school and sing on choirs or church or like?
Definitely, that's kind of like a cliche thing for most of us young artists, upcoming artists. We start from church choirs, school, mini groups and stuff like that. So yes, I definitely sang on the choir at school. I was a lead singer on the choir at church.
Okay, and which church was that?
Deliverance and Healing Temple here in Christiana.
Okay, and at any point in your life when you were pursuing music or music was a strong influence, did you want to do anything else besides music at one point, or?
I mean, you know, sometimes the struggles hits and you look for other means to an end. So music wasn't really doing it for me at the time, seeing that I'm still pretty young and I never really had the right ears to, say, hey, that girl can sing, let's work with her, right? So of course, yes, I did other stuff. I was working at the call centers and stuff like that, but even when I was there, I still never felt fulfilled. So I knew that was definitely not for me.
So when did you start first doing a show? Like when was your first show? Tell us about how that went.
My first show was as an upcoming artist, most of the very first shows are free, in a sense. Well, financially free, but for publicity and stuff, I still gain. So I'm still grateful for that. So my very first show was at this Mother's Day event here in Mandeville. It was okay. I was very nervous at first because I have huge stage fright, terrible stage fright. We all start somewhere. So my very first performance was very rough for me in the beginning, but as I started warming up with the crowd and I was like, hey, they like how I sound. So yeah, I look forward to more performances. Okay.
Now, any collaborations that you've done or any that you want to do with certain people?
Well, definitely. My two girls here are women, I should say. Spice is a must, right? I always said Spice and Sheba, even though, she's not really heard of much, but she's coming up. She's coming up. I've done a collab with her, with Sheba. It's supposed to be released sometime next year. So I'm looking forward to Spice's collaboration now, as well as other local artists, but those are my two focuses right now.
Okay. So is it fair to say that Spice has been an influence on you in the music business?
Definitely. And not just Spice, because you have Spice and you have Grace Hamilton. Mm-hmm. So Grace Hamilton is a very strong woman. The taste we have in music or the type of music that we do might not be the same, because no two persons is the same. But see how she's, outgoing and she speaks her mind and stuff like that. I personally prefer to do it discreetly and sing in metaphors and stuff, but yeah, she empowers me. Just seeing her perform and stuff, it's like, yes, a woman can do it, a woman can rule, you understand? She just have this power. I like that. I want to be that powerful in the music industry.
When you write a song, where's the feeling come from? Is it from personal experience? Is it from other people's experience? Like when you go into creating a song?
Honestly, I have a very wide imagination because I read a lot and I draw a lot as well. My imagination is huge, you understand? So yeah, a lot of my songs are from personal experiences. Definitely. I mean, there's nothing better than personal experience to really bring out the feeling in the song. So when people hear it, they don't just hear it, they can actually feel and relate to what I'm singing, right? As well as the rest are just make-believe.
Okay. So, in regards to recording in professional studios, some artists might be watching this and they haven't recorded in a professional studio. What advice, as far as in preparation, like vocal training or things of that nature, would you recommend for artists? And your own experience as far as first going to a studio.
All right, so as we all know, everybody is different, right? So my method might work for me, but I'm just gonna tell y'all what I do. I sing every day. I'm always singing. Like, people in my house is like, yeah man, she had a songbird. You understand? Always singing. 3 a.m. in the morning, I'm singing. So as an artist, you always have to be exercising your vocals. You understand? You cannot say you want to be an artist and then be like, so when was the last time you sang and you can't remember? You have to keep at it. In regards to, how I actually got to be in studio and all that, I started singing or doing my little hustle from high school, right? So a lot of people, I made it known that I sing. You understand? Because remember, I'm on the choir. Everything that has to do with music, I'm in it. Because you have to brand yourself. So when people see you, they'll be like, oh, yeah man, that's a singer. So at school, I used to harmonize for people and put my little price and say, yeah man, give me $1,000, me harmonize a song for you or whatever. That's how I got known. So one day, someone linked me and said, I want you to harmonize a song for me. And they brought me to the studio that I'm working at now. You understand? And he saw something in me, and that's where it started. So you have to advertise yourself then. So you can't be a singer or want to be a professional singer and keep it to yourself, because the world will not know unless you tell them. I love music to the point where when I'm doing music, nothing else matters. So even if I have a million things to do that day, or 1,000,001 things, that 1,000,001 things I'll get put off for studio time. So I might go there thinking that, oh yeah man, I'm gonna spend 2 hours or whatever, and it ended up being 10 hours. Or I end up staying overnight, so I'm in studio all night. Sometimes I don't even remember to eat. You understand? Because the music is enough for me at that time. People have to be like, no, see, you have to stop and eat. Or, you understand? Because it's something you're passionate about or whatever. So you're not really keep track of time. That's me personally. So I don't like saying, oh, I'm gonna spend 5 hours at studio today. I don't like that, because sometimes what you need to get done doesn't get done in 5 hours.
The process of branding and putting that creative thought to it, how important is that?
Well, personally, it's very important, because this industry, you can get caught up being someone you're really not. Understand? So if it is, for me, example, I don't like dressing naked with my boobs showing, and I don't like it. You understand? So not because sex sells or majority of the females are doing that or whatever the case may be, even if it's the in thing, I'm not gonna do it, because at the end of the day, it's gonna be too much work for me to pretend to be someone I'm not. So having an image and knowing who you are and who you want to be is very important. Being a woman in the industry, the music industry, have you gone through certain hurdles, like certain challenges, like that you find that guys don't go through? Definitely. I would say. Yeah, can you touch on some of them, or? I think a lot of people already know. Like when they're watching this, they're gonna already know what I'm gonna say. But as a female, the biggest issue I've had is wanting to do business with persons, but they're looking at me in a different light. You understand? So instead of being like, yeah man, we're gonna do some business together or whatever, she's a singer, this and that, they think about their personal benefits first. You understand? So yeah man, a lot of people link me and say, man, I'm gonna work with you or whatever, and when I get excited and be like, yes, finally, I get my hopes up, then twos, they're putting personal things to me, like we should date or stuff like that. I don't like that. So I think they kind of undermine us and they take advantage of us because we're females. So they might put a stop to certain things. So let's say a particular person can help me to get to a certain level. Because I refuse to date that person or whatever, they can penalize me for that, and that is it's sad. It's sad, but a lot of females go through it before, and I know it's something that I have to go through. Everybody has to go through that. So
at times in your career, have you been, not just because of that, but Have there been times where you get discouraged? And you know, if so, how do you get through those moments as an artist?
Alright, I'm going to be bluntly honest. I've never get discouraged. I mean, I might feel sad, I might cry. Nothing is wrong, but guess what? Every bad situation that I have, a song comes out of it. So it might sound messed up, like psychologically it sounds messed up, but I mean, after I'm finished crying, I'm like, hey, at least I got a song out of it. You understand? So that's how I get over it. I don't have bad moments. I never feel like giving up.
I know on your Instagram page you do Karaoke Fridays.
Yes, I do Karaoke Fridays.
So tell the people about Karaoke Fridays if they're just watching this and how they can find you on the gram. And
Alright, so Karaoke Fridays. I try my best to do it every Friday. So in this session, I sing whatever songs my fans request. You understand? Because I think this is a good way for them to see, to level with me then. Because you have C. Marie and then you have Courtney. You understand? So me doing Karaoke Fridays, they get to hear my voice outside of studio without the instrument and all that stuff crowding my voice, so they can hear that, yeah, I'm not just, you know, my voice is not computerized or whatever. I want them to see that, yeah man, C. Marie the real thing. You understand? So this is just my way of showing my fans some love and leveling with them, as I said. So you can find me on Instagram at C. Marie. Well, I changed it. You can find me at Instagram at YoGirl C. Marie. You can always email me if you want, cmarie.music95@gmail.com. You can find me on YouTube at C. Marie Music. And yeah, all I'm song them today, all major platforms, Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud.
now, can you talk about some of your latest songs that you have out?
So, well, Barbie Doll is the first song. You said latest song, but I'm gonna talk about all my songs.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so Barbie Doll is my first song. That's my baby. That's a song that made everybody be like, the girl look at us sing. You understand? Because when them see me in the streets, I have all my glasses and all that, they say I look like a teacher. So they be like, oh my god, that girl can sing or whatever. So Barbie Doll, that song is made for all of the hot girl them, and you know, them in thing there, whatever, the high school girls, and you know. So you have Barbie Doll. What am I gonna do? That's me. That song is basically talking about what people are gonna do when I reach a certain level. I'm talking people that don't want to see me elevate myself or whatever. You understand? Because I know I have bad man people. So that song's for them. So you have what am I gonna do? I did a remix of Lance song, Sheena Lego, the female version of that. I'm leaving.
I'm leaving with the cloud in the back, with the mushroom.
Yeah man, the dark cloud. Then I'm leaving. So that song is a breakup song. You know, you're there with somebody and they can't see the value in you. Them can't. You see me? Them on this the program. That's up for them.
On the lighter side, let's talk about this thing I heard on your live about rum cream and cornflakes. How did that come about? Because certain people that was on the live are gonna know what this is about.
So yeah, everybody was like, "What the hell is she talking about?" Like, me weird. I'm not gonna tell no lie. But I'm so weird. Sometimes I'm afraid to tell people certain things. But hey, if you're not gonna love me, I'm gonna stay. You see me? So the rum cream and cornflakes. I was like, hey, I have cornflakes. I ain't got no milk. You understand? And I love rum cream, so I was like, alright.
And it just kick off from
Yeah man, take out the rum cream out of the fridge, well cool and nice and everything, throw my cornflakes and I eat that. So there are word of things I've ate. I'm not gonna tell them about
And if
that.
the people are watching this and they can hear my voice, what we're talking about is C. Marie. She goes on live a lot with the fans, and she takes questions from the fans and everything. So that's where this is coming from. So you have to catch her live so you can see and listen to her stories and the fans, because that's one thing I want to commend you on, is that you're very in touch with the fans, it seems like, and you post stories and questions and you answer back. So how important is that for you, for your fans, to stay connected with them?
So staying connected to them is very important. I was explaining to them that I think sometimes, you know, the artist wants to communicate with them. So yeah, because me not reach now yet, and my DMs are bombing. You understand? But I try to reply to as much as I can. So I personally think that, you know, artists do want to connect with their fans, but they can't because they're one person. So remember, the higher you go, the more, you know, the more you sink into the music, you know, and the more you have to do, you know. You have shows, you have dubs, you have collabs, you have this, you have that, you have outfit fitting, you have clothes, you have all kind of stuff. You understand? You have party to go, one bag of something. So it's not necessarily that they don't want to keep up, but for me personally, that's why I'm doing all of this now, because I know there are going to be times when I can't respond to everybody. I mean, I'm one person, so I try to talk to them, reason with them, and make them know, say, hey, when I might DM me, I might not reply same time or whatever, but I see it, and I'm gonna try to reply as soon as I can, but do not take it that, you know, she bust now or whatever, so she don't remember where she come from or whatever. I will never forget where I'm coming from. It's never that case. So it's very important for me to connect with my fans. I want to know what they like, and if what I'm doing, if it's something that they love, or would they want to see me try other stuff or whatever, because without the fans I'm not an artist, you understand? So without them I don't have C. Marie, I don't have the life that comes with C. Marie. The fans are what makes us, so we can never forget where we're coming from. So they're very important to me. Hey, on the TV, me go to shows, I